it's Carla, and in today's video I will be sharing with you my top 5 favorite face brushes, and these are my top 5 favorite face brushes for anything in general. Out of all brushes I've ever tried, like the top 5, like you need these face brushes type brushes. Let's just get started with the most affordable ones. So 3 of them are Morphe brushes. If anyone knows me, you already know I'm obsessed with Morphe brushes. Morphe has never worked with me. Morphe has never sent me anything for free, nothing like that. This is for real, for real, for real. Like my favorite brushes. The first brush that I love by Morphe is the M437 brush. This is the hardest one to read, but this is really good for contouring. As you guys can see, this is what the shape of the brush looks like, but I really like how it's really rounded. Ooh, dropped it, whoops. I like how it's really rounded and circular. Oh, let me take off this. I do not like when there's elastic bands. Anyways, I really like how it's rounded and the denseness is perfect. This is like the denseness. If you're like a makeup artist and you know how this would feel. All right, my next Morphe brush is the M554 brush. This is my absolute favorite of all time under eye brush, and this is for setting your under eye, putting powders underneath your eyes and on your nose. So you'll put it like here, 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 and underneath your eyes. And I am absolutely obsessed with this brush. This just works so good for setting, you know, those loose powders. I love to set the Laura Mercier translucent powder underneath my eyes with this, to set like concealers and put other powders on top, just for a nice flat and not too dense and hard. You guys see how it is. It's a pretty soft brush, but it's just a flat brush, so it packs on those powders really nicely underneath my eyes. My next and final Morphe brush is the M556 brush. I really love this brush for blush. I love this brush for blush. That sounds like a tongue twister, but this works so good to apply my blush very lightly. I've just been recently using it. I really like it because it's not super dense, so the product doesn't apply on too aggressively. It's a nice, just fluffy brush, perfect for applying a nice light amount of blush like this and blending it out and fluffing it into your skin. I think that this is a perfect blush brush for you. All right, so now I'm gonna get into the most expensive brush, I guess, kinda. I got it in a set though, so it was like, you know how Sephora is, it's more expensive, but it came with like 4 other brushes. But I love this one, and this is their airbrush powder brush, and this is by Sephora, and this is my second airbrush powder brush by them, and I love my first one and I love this one too. And it is not super duper fluffy and round, but it kinda, you see the shape of it. This is the shape, you see, from all angles. And it is the perfect denseness to fluff on my powder perfectly. So I just use that to apply powders all over my face, and I'm low-key using these brushes to absorb the oil on my face as well, because it's so hot in my room, and I know I have a jacket on and it doesn't make sense, but I don't know, guys. It's the fashion. You do what you gotta do for the fashion, all right? So this is, anyways, I don't know if I said, but this is perfect for, like I said, powders, and yeah. This regular pressed powder foundation. And then the final brush that's my favorite is the Real Techniques setting brush. So I know another friend of mine who uses this brush religiously for years. She's been using it, but I just got into using this for about the past month or so, or month and a half. But I really love this brush for highlighting. And again, this is the Real Techniques setting brush. So I'm sure you could use this to set underneath your eyes as well. But since it is so precise and small, this brush, it works absolutely perfectly to highlight on your cheeks with. So you just highlight it, highlight your nose, and all that. It's really good and really precise, which is why I like this brush. It's really small, it's not too dense, and it's more on the fluffier side. So these are all of my favorite face brushes. As you guys can tell, out of all my brushes, I like a brush that's not too dense, but it's like that perfect, so it can grab the colors and apply it perfectly without applying too much, but it still looks good. So yeah, these are my top 5 face brushes. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite face brush is, or your top 5 face brushes. I would love to know so I can buy some of your brushes and try those out. If you would like to see another top 5 makeup brushes for like eyeshadow edition or something, let me know down below in the comments. And if this is your first time ever seeing my face, first of all, click that subscribe button right now, girl. My name is Carla Stevenné. Get that down because you're gonna be watching my videos, right? Right. All right, so that's it. Subscribe, thumbs up, comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
So strong, I'm not blinking. What in the world?